Welcome back to Blacks in Motion. And like I said in the intro, will the NFL have its first openly gay player actually play in the league? Well, there's a defensive end out of Missouri named Michael Sam who's entering the draft this year. And he came out and said that he was gay. Now, first, let's just talk about Michael Sam, the player. He played on the Missouri Tigers. They were one of the highest rated teams at the end of the season. He led them in sacks. Matter of fact, he was a first-team All-American. So his ability is not questioned. We just happen to see him in the media spotlight because he came out and said that he was gay. Now, based on his talent, prior to anybody knowing this, he was projected to go in the 3rd or 4th round. That's actually pretty high. That means a team is actually going to invest in you and your future. Now, the problem is that some people believe that he is going to be a distraction. His sexuality will be a distraction. Now, will it be different, something in the locker rooms of the NFL? Some people say yes. I say no. But I don't think that it should be a big enough distraction. Why, you should ask? Because there's been many other things that happens on teams that are a distraction. Look at what happened in the Dolphins locker room with the bullying of Jonathan Martin. That's all they talked about for weeks upon weeks upon weeks, and that seemed to be bad for that team. Also, back in the past, there was a defensive end for the Rams named Leonard Little. He was convicted of manslaughter for hitting somebody and killing somebody when he was driving drunk. We're talking about the loss of life, and he was able to come back and play for that team. And ironically, somebody who spoke in favor of Michael Sam was Dante Stallworth, a wide receiver who last played for the New England Patriots. Now, he even was involved in something where somebody lost their life at the end of the day due to drunk driving or supposed drunk driving. But he came out and made a few good points saying that, hey, if all these other distractions can exist in an NFL locker room and on a team, this should not be a problem, especially since he's coming out beforehand. Nothing that's going to surprise the team or surprise the players. So there shouldn't be no excuse. And it will be a darn shame if we see this guy's stock slip and teams pass on him just because he came out and said that he was a homosexual. Now, the reality of it is homosexuality has been in our society from the beginning of time. So to actually think that there hasn't been a player on a team in the NFL that played and was gay is asinine. Let me tell you, they've been there, they played with him. If you ask ex-players, they'll tell you, yeah, that guy was a little different or that guy liked other guys, but it didn't matter because at the end of the day, the only thing that should matter is your production on the field. What you do in your personal life shouldn't matter. As long as you aren't, well, in some cases, killing somebody, obviously you can still play football. But I hope Michael Sam gets drafted by a team that's ready to embrace him and allow him to be the best player that he can be in the NFL. Stay tuned right here. We're going to come back and talk a little bit of college basketball, but antics off the court opposed to on the court. Stay tuned.